Are you not sure which free dragon to pick from the current event going on? Currently, there's a chance for you to pick up any of these 5 dragon right here for free. We have Gudra, Dragon Knight, Duraludon, Garchomp, and also Dragapult. I want to help you maybe make a decision, also give a bid for every single Pokemon, so in case you want to try it out, you know exactly what to do. If you're looking for the strongest Pokemon, if you just want to pick the best thing from all of these, I feel like there's no one. I feel like Dragapult, Garchomp, Duraludon, and Dragon Knight can all be quite strong. I feel like Dragon Knight might have the edge over the others, but in general, all of those are pretty similar in power level. By far the worst one of all these 5 is Gudra, currently probably the worst defender, but definitely something, if you're missing it, if you enjoy defender Pokemon, it's definitely something you can still pick up. And if you look at all these Pokemon, most of them will probably go towards Central area, so it's also a bit of a weird situation in case you play Central or top or bot path. That's also very important if you want to consider which Pokemon to go for. Let's talk first about Gudra again. If you like defender Pokemon, or if you're just missing a defender Pokemon, it's still a fine choice. I think the best build for me is the Power Whip and Muddy Water. Dragapult always looks like it's amazing, but it's definitely the weaker choice compared to Muddy Water. I would always recommend going for it. So if you're missing a defender Pokemon, it doesn't really play like one, though. It more feels like kind of an all-rounder, definitely. So it's not your usual defender. Also, of course, going towards top and bot path. I personally play Muscle Band, Resonant Guard, and Focus Band. That's what I think is the best Gudra build. And then you can go either Power Whip, then we have a lot of range Pokemon. Power Whip, Muddy Water is the way to go. And if they have a lot of melees, then Acid Spray is also quite amazing and definitely something you go for. But again, be warned, Gudra is definitely not the best choice currently in the game. Do you enjoy basic attack Pokemon like Cinderace, like Greninja, maybe Razor Leaf Decidueye? Then Dragapult is definitely the right choice for you. Very heavy basic attack Pokemon. Only be played in Central area though, so if you're a top or bot path player, you don't like going for Central area, definitely go not for Dragapult. Otherwise, Pokemon is quite fun. I think it has 2 viable builds. Phantom Force and Shadow Ball definitely being a bit stronger, I would say, with Muscle Band, Rapid Fire Scarf, and also Scope Lens. But what I enjoy more is actually Dragon Dance and the Flame Breath or Fire Breath. Actually, I forgot how it's called. It's called Dragon Breath, actually. Maybe it's called Dragon Breath. That's the one I enjoy more. And for that, we play Muscle Band, Scope Lens, and Charging Charm. Definitely a fine choice. I think Dragapult, I think in general, basic attack Pokemon kind of struggle in the meta. Definitely. They're not the easiest ones to play. Cinderace, also struggling. Razor Leaf struggling. Greninja struggling. So all of those are pretty difficult to play. But doesn't matter what, Dragapult's pretty fun. So if you enjoy basic attacking, if you more enjoy kind of mages and special attack Pokemon, then definitely you should give Dragon Dance a chance. Dragon Dance is not your normal basic attack build. It is super fun and it can give you great resets and just be very exciting to play in teamfights. Next up, if you enjoy Central Area Pokemon in general, doesn't matter what, if you're a Central Area player, then honestly, Dragon Knight is by far the best choice. Still a very strong Central Area carry. Should not be played in top or bot path because it just takes too much experience, right? You need level 8 to finally evolve for your second ability, which just takes a bit too long. Until then, you don't really have a lot of damage, so it does need a lot of experience. It has multiple different builds that all work and all are quite strong, that I can definitely recommend playing. So just amazing Pokemon for anyone who joins Central Area, and definitely my favorite choice when it comes to these 5 Dragon, in case you play Central Area and you don't have Dragon Knight yet. So the first bit, we have Dragon Dance and Hyper Beam. Usually I play Muscle Band, Scope Lens, and Razor Claw with full heal. And also you can also go Crit Emblems or non-Crit Emblems, both are totally fine. And then the second one, this is just the build to secure objectives, right? It's just the classic Dragon Knight. You have a lot of basic attack damage. You play him like a carry, similar to maybe Dragapult or something, or Cinderace. But you have this huge Hyper Beam to secure objectives. This one we just lost, of course. It was just a bit too late. In case you know how Dragon Knight works, you always have to build up your Dragon Dance 3 times for your Hyper Beam to do maximum damage. You can see on the bottom right, currently there's like a 2 and a Dragon Dance icon, which means my Hyper Beam is at the second stage, and all 3 it has to be for maximum Hyper Beam damage. Second build, Outrage Dragon Knight, also super amazing. One of my favorite builds in the entire game. It's always super satisfying to play. You can play the same exact build right here. You can play Muscle Band, Scope Lens, and Razor Claw with a Dragon Dance. So you can always just go for this held item bit and then see what your opponents do, and then just to either Hyper Beam or Outrage. So both are totally fine, right? If you have enough secure, you just want a bit more melee damage, go for Outrage. Absolutely amazing. Muscle Band, Scope, Razor works for both builds with full heal and Dragon Dance. And there's a third bit as well. You can play Muscle Band, Rapid Fire Scarf, and Focus Band with extreme speed and also Outrage. If you want to be a bit more tankier, Dragon Dance and Outrage does much more damage, while we have extreme speed and Outrage as being much tankier. And also point and click stun, which is also quite nice to engage on. And with that, we have 2 dragons left, which are Duraludon and a Garchomp, and those two can pretty much go anywhere. They can go top path, they can go central area, and they can go bot path. Garchomp actually is one of my favorite central area Pokemon as well to play. It is very, very underrated in it, and Duraludon is actually one of the better basic attack Pokemon who also can go either into top or bot path. Duraludon is another very heavy basic attack Pokemon. Apparently all the dragons have something in common. They like basic attacking, or have a lot of basic attack builds, and definitely, I know you might say, he's quite weak. I think Duraludon is probably the most underrated Pokemon in the entire game. It's just a bit boring. If you're looking for a fun factor, then Duraludon might not be the way to go, as it's quite boring, right? And that's why also people just think it's bad, because Duraludon is boring. It's not an exciting Pokemon. But I think Dragon Pulse, Dragon Tail, again, if you enjoy basic attack Pokemon like Cinderace, like Razor Leaf Decidueye, like Phantom Force Dragapult, I think you're going to still enjoy Duraludon, doesn't matter what. It's a very nice basic attack Pokemon. Dragon Tail gives us good mobility, while Dragon Pulse gives us great damage. We play this build also with Muscle Band, Rapid Fire Scarf, and Scope Lens. And, you know, we just press basic attacks. Also very good for objectives. You can do them very fast with the Unite move, and also secure them, with the Dragon Pulse having also a execute part of damage. And now for last, we have a Garchomp. Honestly, maybe my favorite choice. If I would choose, right, I might go for Garchomp. Another just very basic attack heavy Pokemon. Just like, why are all these dragons so heavy basic attack? You never noticed really this, but all of them kind of are just so built around basic attacking in insane amount. But I really like playing Garchomp. And can be played again in Path. It's also amazing in Central Area, which I personally like because you just get so much more experience to just be much stronger as well. So I really do enjoy playing Garchomp in Central Area. You get to level 5, 7 much easier. And yeah, you always should play Dragon build, by the way. Always make sure you play Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw, and please nothing else. The ground build is absolutely terrible. And we also combine this with Muscle Band, Rapid Fire Scarf, and Scope Lens. It's like the 3rd or 4th Dragon now with the same build, apparently. Again, they just love auto-attacking. We always want to use, in case you don't know how Garchomp works, after activating Dragon Rush, you can also activate Dragon Claw, which combines both of these moves into this circle thing, which means you can pick up enemy Pokemon and stun them easier. Right here, Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw, even as you eject button away from me, otherwise the Blaziken would have went down. And how to use the Unite move, once we get maybe go in, we do a few basic attacks, we notice, we might get stunned, we just use our Unite move for Unstoppable to be safe. But it's pretty much what you want to do is always basic attack a lot. Of course, basic attack, you have a lot of lifesteal as well from your passive. You always have to build up your boost auto attacks, and he's gonna start chomping. Very fun Pokemon, personally. I like Garchomp. I think it's one of those, again, very underrated, secretly very fun Pokemon. Even though also basic attacks a lot, I think the combo makes it quite active to be played. So I hope I made your choice easier. I think, again, the best one of these is probably Dragonite, second Duraludon, or Garchomp, or Dragapult. Then we have in 4th, maybe Duraludon, and last Goodra, right? But just go whatever you want for. Try any of these Pokemon. I think all of them can be good and win games. But yeah, again, lots of basic attacking. I think the most fun build out of these is probably Outrage Dragonite and Dragon Dance Dragapult. Dragon Rush Garchomp closely followed. I think Goodra is actually quite fun too. I think Whip and Muddy Water is definitely a very fun build. And then Duraludon. Yeah, Duraludon is just, people think it's bad because it's just boring to play. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments which Pokemon you decide for. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!